Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care
yeah,
what
me
might
too.
happen this time. I have to restart.
Oh, really? Oh, gosh. Fine. Oh.
All right, I've got a solution.
Yes.
This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
Perfect.
Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Perfect. That sounds good. That's fine. We'll follow the line. Perfect. Go this way? Yes. But before we went straight, right? That's not the right way. We gotta go. This was the. Oh no, this is.
No, I'm done.
No.
We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
Oh, okay. We're going. Okay, the line. He's taking a break here. Okay, fine. We'll just follow the line. Whatever. Okay. Okay, this way. Oh, solitaire. Can I play? I can't play. Okay, dang it. Okay. Anyway. Fine. We're around the boxes here,
See?
and
The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
we're going.
Here's a thought.
What?
Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me.
Okay.
Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office in fact the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct?
Yes, maybe.
That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Well, that sounds good. Oh, yeah. Whoa. What's going on? Yeah, this is great.
Wait, cut the music.
Oh, no,
Go back and look at that fern.
I was.
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
Why?
Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You
But-
won't want to miss anything.
Okay. Okay, I'm studying it. Why? This is the fern. Okay, the fern is studied. Can I proceed? Can I proceed? Okay, we're going. Maybe. Where's it? I missed it.
Wait,
Oh.
what? We're back at the office? No. No.
What?
Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
What? I don't know. Am I... Is this the beginning? This is the big... Yep, this is the beginning. Okay. Yeah, we're fine. Yeah. I'm just playing along now at this point. Don't even know what the heck my brain is... Oh, Lord.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us?
Dang it.
After we trusted you. After everything we've been through, you... Well, I can't take this anymore. To hell
I can't
with it.
either.
Restart.
Oh. That's fine. Okay, this is great. We're at the adventure line. The line to adventure.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right?
Yeah.
Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting,
Yeah.
daring,
Yeah.
mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Ooh, let's go in this direction. This sounds fun. Okay, let's go this way. Have you ever been in this door before?
Now, yes,
What?
this is exciting. Just
Yes.
me and Stanley forging
Yeah.
a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything.
Yeah.
What do you want our story to be?
Oh,
Go
I don't know.
wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Yes, attack cupcakes. That's what I want. Evil attack zombie cupcakes. This is...
No, not you again.
Dog.
Stanley.
Dang it.
I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story.
I kinda
No
like
lines or
the
monitor
line.
rooms. Just don't
Oh.
acknowledge it, and we should
Okay.
be fine.
Okay, just ignore him. Just ignore the line. Just don't pay attention. But he's every... Ugh. Dang it. He's every... Oh, there he goes. He's gone. Okay, that's fine. He's gone. He's gone. Good. No more line. The line is gone. Oh. Oh.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control.
Yes,
How
good.
important, we mustn't squander the opportunity.
Yes.
In fact, I believe
Perfect.
I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
Oh.
Okay. So I know that each door has to lead somewhere.
walk this way?
Which means that somewhere, the
walk this
place
way.
where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And
Yeah.
that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin.
What
so
he said.
starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door
Get
lead us to
sick.
where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic.
you-
Come, Stanley. Our
sure?
destiny awaits.
I don't know if this is the right door.
Oh, hold up. What's this? The confusion ending.
Huh?
You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending?
No?
And we're supposed to restart the game what, eight times?
What?
That's
8
really
times?
how all this goes? It's all
Oh.
determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My
Yeah,
mind
I don't
goes
wanna
blank simply
die.
because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why
I
don't I
didn't.
get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this?
Yeah,
Is
why
it
don't
really-
you?
No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it.
That's right.
I won't do it.
Yep,
I
don't
won't
do it.
do it.
Don't do it. Don't.
And the
Oh.
timer stopped. Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will
I don't
someone
know.
come for us? Will something happen?
I don't know. Hello?
So, okay.
Yeah, this is good. We're fine here. This is perfect.
I guess now we just wait. You know, I
Yeah.
suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not
Yeah,
the destination.
they do
so
say
I
that.
hope that's where we are right now.
Yes, this
we'll
room
find
is
out, won't we?
great, yeah.
Eventually. Well, in the meantime,
Oh, no. But, God, no. Oh, this is great.
all of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Insane. I am going insane. Insanity. Insanity. Well, the doors are
When
back.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he
Let's go
entered
through
the
this-
door on his
Yeah,
left.
we're gonna go through the left door. We're gonna go through the left door. We're gonna like it. We're gonna have even know what's going on anymore to this game. Like,
Yet
it's
there was
just-
not a single person here either.
No, there's
Feeling a
not.
wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
No, not the broom closet. We know where that goes.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I want to go down. Can I go down? What's down here? Oh, this is scary. This is very scary indeed. Oh,
But Stanley just couldn't do it.
I
He
can't.
considered the possibility of
Wait.
facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours,
How's there-
he might be fired for that. And in such a
that's tr-
competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley.
What's that?
Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
Uh,
All of my
yeah.
co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense.
Not
And as
real-
Stanley
no.
pondered this, he began
Oh,
to
no.
make other strange observations. For
Ye-
example, why
Uh-huh.
couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
That is.
Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went?
That's true.
And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar.
They-
Were they simply repeating?
They.
No, Stanley said to himself, this is
No.
all too strange. This can't be real.
That's.
And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He
What's
just
that?
hadn't found the words for it.
feet are
I'm
gone.
dreaming!
No.
This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He
What?
wasn't going to lose his job. He
No.
wasn't crazy after all.
Nah, I'm
And he
probably
thought to
pretty
himself,
crazy.
I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may
Probably.
as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Oh my.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and
Oh.
it too appeared. It was so much fun,
Oh,
and Stanley
this-
marveled that he had still not woken up.
This
How
is
was he
fun.
remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head.
What's
One
that?
he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head
That's a-
dictating everything that
that's
I'm
true.
doing
We're-
and thinking?
Kind of thirsty.
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought.
That.
And while he
yeah,
thought it all
I-
very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How
is
could
not-
it be?
No.
Was Stanley simply deceiving himself? Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley
what?
is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
I don't even know what's
Now,
going
hearing the
on.
voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley.
I'm
After
just.
all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago?
Magical
How else
star,
would the
nope.
voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that
I
this
am.
was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up.
Wake up.
He felt
Stanley.
the cool weight of the blanket on his skin,
Yes.
the press of the mattress on his back,
Yes.
the fresh
it.
air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream.
Wake up,
I wish
Stanley.
it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job.
My wife is.
All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Yep. Crappin' hell crap.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Oh, great. Fantastic. Yep, great. Now, what's going on here?
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy, this much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
What? What? Oh, dear. What is going on?
All of his co-workers were gone. What
What
could
is
it mean?
going on?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I don't understand. This is the best, worst game ever. I am going crazy. I am going crazy. I am going crazy.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh, we're going up to his office. We are going up to this guy's office. We're gonna hit the buttons this time. The right buttons. What is the number?
And so the boss had assigned it
I've
an
forgotten.
extra secret PIN number, 2845.
2845.
Of course,
Yep.
Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Oh, I know it. I know it. I know it now. Oh, crap.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
Did it?
Yet incredibly, by simply
it.
pushing random buttons on the keypad,
But I
Stanley
did-
happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He
But I
stepped
did-
into the newly opened passageway.
Yeah, we're fine. This is exactly where I wanted to be. We're going to the button and we're gonna push it, and things are gonna happen. We're gonna go to the big room with the things, and don't even know what's happening anymore. No, they're just loading. That's all I know. It's loading. Oh, goodness.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
No. No, I've done
Although
that.
this passageway had the word escape written on it, the
Uh-huh.
truth was that at the
Oh.
end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Oh. Really? Okay, that's fine. It's fine. We'll
The
just
door
keep
behind
going.
him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Uh-huh. That's fine. We're doing fine here. I don't
At
want
this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and
Uh-huh.
willingly confront his death.
I don't want to. Am I really gonna confront my death? Is my death here? I don't want to die. What is down here? Oh no, this is. Oh no. Whoa! That didn't sound. Oh no. Oh. What's going on?
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise,
Oh,
he
dear.
reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever.
Oh no.
Stanley
This is...
can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this
No.
violent end to his
No.
brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
No. Oh no. Oh no! Oh.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
No. No!